Hello, this is a tutorial to guide you in creating your Senior Sequence research portfolio. Go to the Senior Sequence website, seniorsequence.net, index.php, and you can get there by clicking up here this database link. Once you're in the database, you're going to need to log in, and you should have a username which I gave to you in class or via email. If you don't have it, see Professor Pozzoli and get it. But I created a test student, and that's what we're going to use to show you how to do this. And we're calling it tester. And password, I put tester 2013. Auto login, submit. So this brings you up to what the database looks like. Now, you're going to be filling this in via a profile database that I'll show you in a second. You'll be answering these questions. Over here you'll see is a little space going to be for about you with a little photograph of you can go there. We want you to answer what you're most curious about, what problem concerns you the most, what positive trend, initiative, or project most inspires you. Keep in mind this is the front page of your own little web space here. You'll be able to point others to this. You'll be able to link others to your research project, and so keep that in mind. So this is a professional research identity web page. This is, it's not really so much social media as it is for your research presence. So let's begin. Let's create this, okay? To do that, let's go up into this My Account link here. Click My Account, and you'll need to log in again. So let's log in. Tester, same username and password. Click Login. Now you'll be seeing your control panel here for the first time. And before we go over this, I want to first direct you to how to create the back-end profile that you need to create, which is where you'll answer those questions on your home page. So to get there, go to this link here, which should have your name on it. Right now it's showing my tester name, so Mr. Tester. And when you open this up, you'll see this back-end database for your profile. And main thing, really the only thing you have to worry about is this link right here, Edit Profile. So click that, and you'll see a bunch of stuff here to fill in, but you don't really need to pay attention to this stuff at the top. Really the only thing that's going to show up on the website is your name and your answer to these 4 questions. So let's fill this in. Bill Robbins, for laughs. And now describe yourself or your career ambition. How about, I am a planner. I hope to improve human-nature relations in our human settlements. And so what are you most curious about? Let's see. How about alternative food systems? You put in whatever you like there. What you're most curious about. Third question, what social problem concerns you the most? How about climate change and its impact on coastal communities? What positive trend most inspires you? Social movements. And for food justice. Okay. So now hit update. And that just updates this form. The next step is to build your research project. And to do that, you'll go to this content area. Content will allow you to publish things and edit things. Right now we are going to publish your research project. That's the only thing we're going to focus on right now. Don't worry about the evaluations in my internship. The main thing is to get your research project going. So click Research Project. And in here you're going to see a bunch of fields. We will be filling this out over the next 20 weeks. Right now the only thing you need to do is come up with a tentative title. So let's just say, for this one, food justice. Okay, food justice. The other thing you want to fill out, and don't sweat the title right now. I mean, if you can't come up with a title that you feel really good about, just put anything in there. Don't worry about it. Just get this thing created, and you can always go back and edit it. Area of concentration, we have 10 of those. We want you to pick one. Pick an area of concentration, only one, that most closely captures your field of interest. No doubt your field of interest touches on more than one of these 10 areas of concentration. Don't worry about that. We know that. We know these areas of concentration overlap. All this drop-down menu does is provide us with a simple way to sort the class into workable groups. And you can see that instruction right here. I just basically read that. So let's pick food justice, since this is something I'm saying I'm interested in. Key terms, fill that out later. The other thing you might want to do, though, right away here is upload a profile picture. Now, if you want to do a portrait of yourself, which would be great, be nice to have, you know, pictures of everybody so we get to know each other, then keep in mind how you size that. If it's a headshot, you want it to be 170 pixels by 170 pixels. But don't worry about too much. This thing will resize your image for you, and if you wanted to put up a mountain scene or some other, you know, a group shot, go ahead. It's going to be small, though. So I will, I'm going to upload, let's see, something I have on my desktop here. I'll upload a little image of just a screenshot thing I did just for laughs, okay? Now, later on, you'll be able to follow students by clicking this and begin typing in the student's name. And if you like somebody else's project and you want to keep track of them and have their name show up on your website, that's the way you'll do that. Later on, you'll be filling out stuff about the literature, links. This is where you're going to be uploading some of your assignments as well. But right now, all you have to do to get this going is fill in the title and your area of concentration. You don't have to do the picture right now, your profile picture, or at all, ever. But if you want to, now's probably a good time to do that so others can get to connect a name to a face. So let's submit. So now that we submitted this, you can go back and edit it if you like. Or you can go to, let's go to the senior sequence page to see what it looks like, okay? So when we click the senior sequence page, as Bill Robbins, this is the research project that I just created. Well, actually, no, this is your home page, let's call it, because here's where you answered those questions. Remember, to get back to these questions, you got to go into My Account and then go to that area called, you know, my profile. But now that you've created a research project, if you click Research Project here, you're going to see what you began to build. There's the title that we put in. Most of these fields are blank because we haven't filled them out yet, but there's your area of concentration. And over here you'll see the little image I uploaded. That should be a mugshot of you maybe. There's a little descriptor, remember, I put in about my career interests, who I am. So I put, I am a planner. I hope to improve human-nature relations in our human settlements. Now, the nice thing about this, once you create this research project, you don't ever create the project again. Now all you're going to be doing is editing it. This is important because you only want to create a project once. So just come here and hit Edit This. And when you click Edit This, it will bring you back to that form. That should look familiar now because that's where you filled it out. So this is where you're going to be visiting over and over throughout the quarter. So I hope this was, you know, a useful tutorial. And if you have any trouble, let me know. Be happy to try to help you with this, okay? Signing off. Goodbye.